Hey guys, today's video is going to be a book review of Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin, which I read this week. I literally read all of it in about 2, maybe 3 days, there or thereabouts. I really struggled to put it down. So that should be an indicator of the quality of this piece of work. I just wanted to talk about it a bit. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow follows the rise and not quite fall of a pair of game designers who first meet when they are children and go on to become some of the preeminent designers in the video game industry, like over the course of the 30 years or so that the book covers, there or thereabouts. It's a really, really interesting book. Like the two of them chart their courses in ways, and it's just a sort of beautiful read, really. It's interesting to me just how much these two are like both meant for each other and entirely toxic for each other, and they're always going to be in some way, shape or form together. Not romantically, mostly, but like there's some fantastic stuff, and the style of this book is fascinating to me because it kind of it's third person, but it's like not fully, it's kind of omniscient of what things go on much later on in the story. It's not quite linear in some ways, but it's a really interesting style to be written in about this sort of thing, about this content, because it really covers quite a lot. It does a lot with what it's got. It's not a short book, really, but it's very well written. It covers a lot, and it sort of does so much to hold the hand of people who are less familiar with video games than I am. But it's not completely talking down to them, it feels like. Or at least it felt like to me, but then maybe, I don't know, maybe it would have. I really, really did enjoy this a lot. The sort of nature of the content was really appealing to me. I am also someone of Jewish descent, like the other two, like the two main characters, though it also doesn't like make too much of a impact on me necessarily, in the same way that it doesn't necessarily make too much of a impact on either of them. But I have a strong connection in that regard, so it's it felt really good to sort of have some characters with a similar experience in that regard. There were times when the characters definitely were full-on unlikable at times, but they were I want to contrast the way that they are with some of the other books that I've read that I found the characters completely and utterly unlikable, and that just ruined it for me. This one did not do that. This book was one that I really, really liked, and I found that the characters being really complex and not always likable was interesting. There's all sorts of really interesting stuff that's explored in this book, and yeah, I had so many sort of things that I wanted to talk about, and now I can't remember any of them while I'm actually recording. Oh dear. I did feel that like the relationship between Sadie and Marks was a bit weird at times. Like, she clearly didn't like him to start with, but then did end up being in love with him, and you know, all of that. But yeah, I felt like there's various bits which were like, you could have done something a bit different there, and it wouldn't necessarily have made it a worse book. But it's a really interesting read. There's got a lot to say about the ways that different people and different characters can sort of be with each other while also being different with other people, and all sorts of stuff, and different perspectives on the same event. We get Sadie and Sam's perspectives on various events, along with Marx's and various others as well. But it's a really interesting, really interesting read, and I highly recommend it. I have seen some negative reviews online, which I don't really understand them, but then I didn't look into them overly much. But this was good. I really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this book. I really loved it, so I want to hear what you thought of it down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me, click on the link in the description down below to join my Discord, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!